ইসলাম প্রিয় তাওহীদি জনতা, ইসলাম প্রিয় তাওহীদি জনতা, আগামীকাল রোজ শুক্রবার 5 জুন হতে
1977, a young 14-year-old boy walked an entire day to his uncle's village because he heard that an evangelist whose reputation from the year before had preceded him, and he walked the whole day to go and hear the gospel. And that day, Philip Adhikari found Jesus. None of us knew what God had done with the seed that Don Schellenberg planted until last year. We didn't know that the evangelist that Philip always referred to where he got saved was Don Schellenberg. We didn't know it was a Canadian PAOC global worker who had come here in 1977. When he got to the little village of Chorkali where he preached, there were about 3,000 to 5,000 people who heard the gospel that day. Little did they know that in that village, a 14-year-old boy would get saved who would start a movement that's beginning to bring transformation to the nation. Philip Adhikari was mentored by a variety of different Christian believers through the years, and in 1989 started an organization he called Talitha Kumi. They minister to the needs of community. That opens the door to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. And they do it boldly. They do it in confidence that God will take the seed and multiply it. They believe that God will heal the sick and deliver people out of bondage, and they believe that God will lift people out of poverty and bring them into a better life because the gospel always brings uplift. Here's a man who planted a church in 1989, and by the end of 2013 had over 2,000 churches. All of their pastors are trained in simple methods of train and multiply. There have been over 80,000 baptisms, over 120,000 believers in what is a Muslim Hindu country.
I believe in next 5 years, I believe Lord is planting 4,700 house churches to different parts of this country, and we cover 64 districts in Bangladesh. Right now we are working 49 districts, and we believe within this time we cover, and next 5 years I believe 250,000 people come forward to the Lord.
What's the percentage of Christians today?
Less than 1%.
So you have a big challenge before you.
This is a big challenge, but I depend to Him and His guidance. I cannot do anything. We need a revival in here.
Who could have imagined all this? That one sermon preached over 30 years ago birthed what is now called the Pentecostal Assemblies of Bangladesh with over 2,350 communities of Jesus followers. This should be a reminder to us that we must not grow weary in planting the seed of the gospel, watering it, even in hard places where the gospel is not always welcome.